All right, let's get on with number 4, and that is setting up an AWS account. One of my faves, because I remember the first time I started learning AWS, it was kind of overwhelming, but we're gonna focus on staying within the free tier. And so when you go to aws.com, go ahead and tap on that create an AWS account at the top. And for this root user email, make sure you type in an email address that you have access to. And also make sure that you do not misspell the email address, because it will be an ordeal to try to explain to AWS, hey, I created this account and the email address is wrong, and you need to do like that verification piece or something, or you forget the password. I've done that and it took some days. It took some days to get access to that account. And I'm talking about like going back and forth with AWS support, trying to prove I am who I say I am and that I'm the one who created this account, blah, blah, blah. So make sure you type in this email address in that top field correctly. Okay, now there's a trick if you don't have multiple email accounts. If you put a plus sign, so let's say I have an email account that's hello@giftedlane.com, and maybe I'm already using that for an AWS account. So if I do hello plus some words or letters after that at giftedlane.com, it'll still go to hello@giftedlane.com. So that's a nice little helpful trick. And for the account name, I'm gonna call this test, because I already have an AWS account and I'm probably gonna use that one because I have credits on it. So let's create this test account that will get deleted right after I create it. So yeah, verify email address. And this is the part where I'm like, you gotta make sure you type in that email address correctly so you can type in the verification code. All right, so it's gonna go to that email address. So I'm gonna pop over to that email account. Okay, paste it in, click on verify, and now you can create your password. And make sure you type in a password that you remember. It will just save you headaches later. If you're using a password manager, go ahead, pop it in there. That way, it's there. And this is the criteria for setting up one. So let me create a password for this. Meet all the nice requirements, retype it in. You see how that says step 1 of 5? Like, dude. Okay, so free tier offers. And like I said, like I'm sitting here thinking back to the first time I decided to start learning AWS, and now this is like cakewalk for me, but starting out I was just like, good Lord. Like, what is all this? So yeah, I'll also show a trick in a different video or something about how you can gauge when your free tier stuff is going to end. I clicked on personal because it's personal and it's for studies. It's not a business one. Type in your name. Go ahead, type in your phone number. Make sure it's a phone number that you actually have, but for the sake of this video, also type in the right address. But again, for this video, fill out the city. Fill in the state. Put in your postal code, whatever that is. And then make sure you check that box. And after you type in those things correctly, then you can go ahead and progress to step 2 of 5. Now you're gonna type in your credit card or debit card information. And like it says, it's not gonna charge you for anything if you stay within those free tier limits, but this is one of the ways that it verifies that you're not a bot, you're a human, all those kind of things. So go ahead and type in a legitimate credit card or debit card number. And then once you have that all filled in, click on verify. Step 3. Now we're going to go to step 4. Step 4, go ahead and you're going to put in a cell phone number that you have access to, because they're going to send you a verification code. They definitely want to make sure you're not a bot or whatever. So yeah. Type this in, the CAPTCHA. Okay, now we're going to go to step 5. And that's where they sent you the code to your cell phone number that you typed in. So go ahead and enter in that code that they sent. Then click on continue. And yet again, more stuff to do. Okay. So this, what you want to do is make sure you do basic support -free. This first box, that is what you want. Unless you want to go pay money, whatever this $29 a month and $100 a month is, hey, knock yourself out. But for the sake of the bootcamp, just click on the free box and that'll meet prereq number 4. So select that, complete sign up. Congratulations, you're finally in. Now at the bottom of this page, go ahead and click to go to the AWS Management Console, and basically it's going to force you to log in. So what you want to do, have root user selected, type in that email address that you used to create this account, and that's how we're going to log in. So type that in, then click on next. Type in the password that you created for it. Click on sign in. And you finally get to see the actual console. So we're good to go. Now the next thing you want to do is go ahead and go to security credentials, because we're going to do this right off the bat. We're going to set up MFA, or don't. It's up to you, but definitely set that up to help make sure you don't have someone setting up Bitcoin mining on your dime. So just saying. So once you're on this page, scroll down and you can see where it's like MFA not activated, and it's like a big red warning sign like, please do this. So many times there are stories where someone's account got hacked into and charges were just racked up for like Bitcoin mining and whatever else. So set up MFA. So go through the prompts. You're going to just name it whatever you want to name it. It doesn't matter. And then when you scroll down to the next section, after you type in a name, you can select how you want to do this. You can use the app, you can use a security key, or you can use a hardware token. It's up to you. I'm going to go with Authenticator app. And then make sure you go through the prompts. And what you're going to do is pick whatever app you want to use. And they give you some choices like Google, Authenticator, Duo, and Authy app. So whichever app of choice you like to use. Now click to show the QR code, and that's what you're going to scan with your device. So that way you can set it up. Now pay attention, there are 2 MFA codes. 2. And you need to type in both in order to actually enable MFA. So what you're gonna do is type in the first MFA code that your app is showing you, and then you gotta wait for the second code to appear. And then when that second code appears, then you're gonna type that into MFA code 2. So we're waiting. And a lot of times it's easy, like I've done this. I've just done in the first code, click add, and it's just like not enabled. So make sure you type in 2 different codes, add MFA, and you'll get that nice big green banner saying, yay, you did it. All right, so now you're good to go. And that's AWS, and that is prereq number 4. Yeah, did it. Almost done. 4 more to go. 4 more to go.